The knock came at 2:17 a.m. Not loud, not urgent, just 3 slow taps, careful, almost polite. I checked my phone before I checked the door. No messages, no missed calls. Everyone I knew was asleep, or at least pretending to be. I wasn't expecting anyone. When I opened the door, the hallway was empty. The yellow bulb at the end flickered like it always did, buzzing softly. I stepped out, looked left and right. Nothing. But on the floor, right at my doorstep, were wet footprints. Bare feet. Too long, too thin. They led into my apartment. I laughed nervously and told myself it was stress. Old buildings make sounds. Minds make stories. I wiped the footprints with a towel and locked the door. That was my first mistake. That night, I dreamed of a man sitting on the chair beside my bed. He had no face, just smooth skin where eyes and mouth should be. He leaned forward and whispered anyway. "Thank you for letting me in." I woke up gasping. The chair was empty, but it had been moved closer to the bed. The next day, things felt occupied. Not haunted, not watched, just shared. The air in the living room was warmer, like someone had just stood there. My mirror fogged up while I was brushing my teeth, even though the water was cold. In the kitchen, I found an extra cup on the counter. Clean, wet, as if it had just been used. I live alone. That evening, I heard footsteps behind me as I cooked. Slow, careful, matching my pace. I didn't turn around. "Hello," I said, my voice shaking. A pause. Then the sound of breathing, too close to be real. That night, the visitor sat on the chair again. This time, I could see his outline clearly. Tall, thin, his head tilted in a way that hurt to look at. "You didn't ask me to leave," he said. "I didn't invite you," I whispered. He laughed softly. "Doors are invitations. So are dreams." Days passed. The visitor became routine. If I left food out, it would be half gone when I returned. If I locked a room, I would find it unlocked. Sometimes, I'd hear humming from the bathroom, a tune my mother used to sing when I was a child. I stopped sleeping. When I did, he stood closer each night. I could feel the weight of his gaze pressing into my skin. I tried everything. Salt at the doors, prayers, burning pages from old books. I even screamed at him once, telling him to leave. He looked offended. "This is my home too now," he said. "You just haven't finished leaving yet." One evening, I came home to find all the mirrors covered, except one. In it, I saw myself sitting on the bed. But I was still standing in the doorway. The version of me in the mirror smiled slowly. Behind him, the visitor rested a hand on his shoulder. "He's ready," the visitor said. I ran. I packed nothing. I didn't look back. I moved cities, changed numbers, changed names. For a while, I felt safe. Until last night, I woke up at 2:17 a.m. to 3 polite taps, coming from inside my closet. A familiar voice whispered through the door. "You can't leave what you already gave me." And when I opened it, my apartment felt occupied again. Because the visitor never left. He was just waiting for me to finish.